defaulting. Now, electromagnetic induction. What we have done so far, magnetic flux formula B dot dA, and we found out magnetic. Nilkanta yesterday were asking this question. You did not understand this, how we do. I told you that whenever a loop does not lie in the plane of the loop is not same as the plane of the wire, then what we do first? First we take a plane which lies in the plane of wire, and then we take projection of this area along that plane. By projection means I just this yellow region, you know, this yellow region. In this yellow region, whatever is the field line passing, that will be passing through the other also. Okay. It is not that kind of projection which we take by taking perpendicular on it. Not that kind of projection. It is like by taking in circular arc. We are drawing a circular arc from C, and we are getting a point C dash. We are drawing a circular arc of radius OB, and we are taking OB dash. We are getting OB dash here. We are just drawing circular arcs. Okay. Then we will be getting this yellow line there. Understood? This yellow region we will be getting.
Sir,
not yellow line.
We will take C dash such that RC is equals to RC dash, sir.
RC will be RC dash only, yes. It will be RC dash only, because whatever the field lines are passing through between C dash and D, same will be passing through C and D. The field line, the magnetic field line which is coming from C, that will be finally going to which place? That will be finally going to C. C dash to C, right or not? In circular arc.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Sir, then in yesterday's question, the fields are entering and leaving also now, sir.
What was the question that I did not see? If entering and leaving also, then also no problem. Ultimately, thing is same only. We have to take a plane, and in that plane we have to see how many are entering and how many are leaving. I am not saying it may not enter and leave. It may enter and leave also. For example, the yellow region may lie like this. If it lies like this, then in some part of the yellow region it may be entering, in the other part it may be leaving. But I can still find out what is the difference of those two.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Difference may come out to be 0 also if it is placed in such a way. Next, we have flux to the toroid. This is done. Lenz law, I think, hopefully you have understood.
Yes, sir.
Then we have now.
Sir,
Yes.
yesterday there was a mistake, sir.
Which place?
Inclined, sir. Inclined rails.
After this or before that?
After this.
Okay, tell me. This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what I did wrong here?
Down, sir, down. When we found velocity at time t, A is equals to 0.
Yes. Not velocity at time t is 0. What are you talking about? I said finally it will be 0.
Yes, sir. That t is final time.
T is infinity. It is t for terminal velocity here. It is not velocity as a function of time. It is terminal velocity means velocity at t tends to infinity.
Sir, there B, that is by cos theta also, sir.
Where will be by cos theta? This one?
Because one more cos square theta it will be, sir, because Fm cos theta, na, sir. Fm will be acting horizontally.
Fm is acting horizontally, and I have to take Fm cos. Oh, yes. Right. Nice. Fm is acting horizontally.
Into cos theta will be there.
Into cos theta will be there. Correct only. Into cos theta will be there. So here it will become then
Cos square
theta. Then what it would change into now? No, it will be tan theta upon
into cos theta,
or maybe into secant theta.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Then yes, good, you pointed out this mistake. Any other thing remaining all okay?
Okay, sir.
And yesterday one boy was asking some questions related to the induced electric field. There was a diagram given. I will show you that diagram. By that question, you will understand the things in a better way now. Or let me take it in this way. was that question exactly? Okay, rather than discussing the question, why don't I discuss the concept? I will discuss the concept, you will be able to do the question. Concept is this: if I take a
Naveen
radial
has
line.
asked that question, sir.
Huh?
Naveen.
Naveen has sent, I think, no problem. You will understand that question also how to do, but you just learn the concept. Concept is this: if I take radial lines, any radial line, which is passing, this is cylindrical magnetic field region. Cylindrical magnetic field. Cylindrical magnetic field region. In this region, magnetic field is into the plane. And how if P is changing with time, I'm assuming B to be changing like yesterday I took KT, this time I want to take a different function. Maybe it is becoming B naught into 1 plus some constant T naught divided by T. That is how B is varying. Direction is minus K cap. T naught is constant, some constant. B naught is also constant. B naught can be regarded as magnetic field at T equal to infinity. When this time will become infinity, then this magnetic field will become equal to B naught. Right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Magnetic field is decreasing with time.
Yes, magnetic field is decreasing with time now. If magnetic field is decreasing with time, this process will be decreasing. What it will try to do? It will try to do opposite.
Increasing in
Without
decreasing.
decreasing,
It will
try to
induce a
increase.
current. Yes, sir.
Clockwise current, sir.
So it will try to make their own crosses.
Clockwise.
That their own magnetic field will be in cross direction, means the current should be in which
Clockwise.
direction? Clockwise direction. Current should be in clockwise direction. So induced current will be in clockwise direction. But one more thing, current will be induced if it is a conducting loop. If there is no conducting loop, then in place of current, instead of current, what we are getting? Just electric field lines. So there will be such infinite electric field lines being produced. I'm making just few of those. I don't need to make all. One I'm making outside, one I'm making maybe inside. These two are enough. This is the center here. Center. Two field lines only I'm making, although there are infinite. Inside also there, outside also there. Now observe this radial line. If I ask you one simple question, what will be potential difference around the radial line? Then I think if you have just basic understanding of, first of all, clockwise or anti-clockwise, I forgot that again.
Clockwise, sir.
Clockwise, sir.
Clockwise.
And field lines will be like this. Field lines will be, these field lines are representing, if I take tangent to the field line, that is representing field at that location. Tangent to the field line is representing the field at that location. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Tangent to the field line is representing the field at that location. So it is E and it is E, not E, sorry. I think I should call E1 and E2. E1 and E2. But wherever I take, always it will be perpendicular to the radial lines because of the symmetry of this situation. It is cylindrical magnetic field region. If I don't have cylindrical magnetic field region, if I have some other complicated shape, then I don't know what will be the shape of electric field lines. Maybe those also will be in complicated shape. That could be some loop, but what that loop is, we don't know. But there will be some loop. Why I'm sure that electric field lines will be in closed loops? Reason is there is no positive charge present in the space here. There is no negative charge present in the space. So it cannot be coming from positive and ending at negative charge. So definitely it has to form some closed loop. Okay. This is very much opposite to what we said before. What we used to say in electrostatics. In electrostatics, we used to say that electric field lines never form closed loop. So it is just opposite of that. Remember, in electrostatics, electric field lines never form closed loops, and electric field line is conservative. Electric field line is conservative also.
Never form closed loop, sir.
Never know, sir.
Never form closed loops. Sorry. And when electric field is induced due to rate of change of magnetic field, then it will form and hence induced electric field will not be induced electric field will not be conservative. Electrostatic field lines, on the other hand, are conservative. Means the work done by those field lines in closed loop will be zero in electrostatic field lines. But in this case, if I take a charge here and I move it around the circle, when I take a one turn, it will do some positive work on it, and that positive work will be QE into, if its radius is R, QE into 2 pi R, which is non-zero work. If I take another term again, then 2 times that. If I take n number of terms, then n times that. So work is being done, right or not? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Work is being done. Work is being done.
But it is not conservative, you are saying, sir.
But it is not?
Conservative.
Yes, it is not conservative. That's why work is being done in this case.
Oh, yes, sir.
It is not conservative. Correct only. Right. Now, let me give the radius of cylindrical region as capital R, and radius of this inner one is, let us say something, what should I call it? R only and R only. I'm naming these both as R, but I will
R1 and
take two cases. One case I will take R less than R, other case I will take R greater than R. Okay. Right. Now, what is the electrostatic potential difference? Or
Zero, sir.
we should not even talk about the potential difference in such cases. Potential difference is defined only for conservative field lines. These are not conservative field lines, so we should not even talk about potential difference. We should not even talk about the. We should not even talk about that. And also, if I take in radial line, E dot dl value. What will be E dot dl value?
0.
Along radial line, E dot dl will be equal to 0. So we can say EMF along the radial line will be
0.
very important to be remembered. EMF along radial line will be 0. Why is it 0? Reason is E dot dl is E into dl into cos 90 degrees, which will be 0. Along radial line, it will be 0. Then, keeping this idea in mind, I will ask you a few questions and I hope you will be able to answer those. You just remember this idea only and then you try to answer the question which I am going to ask now. Consider a magnetic field region. Again, magnetic field into the plane. And take some radial lines passing through the center. Or maybe I am giving you a loop in which you have to find out EMF. This is a wire AB. Assume dB by dt is given to you as find EMF along across, we can say, or maybe EMF across wire AB. Can you find out EMF across AB?
0.
Radius is given as R. Try to answer it now. Notice one thing now. What is EMF in this line? OA.
0. 0.
And what is in BO?
It will be 0.
Zero.
straight.
Yes, sir.
And what is E dot dl in the closed loop? OABO. Positive or negative? I'm going in which loop? I'm going in the loop OABO, is it positive in this or is it negative in this? If it is given alpha, let us say alpha is given as positive. So dB by dt is positive, means it is increasing. Increasing means processes are increasing. It will try to create dots. If it is trying to create dots, then it will induce field in which direction?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise EMF.
OBA.
EMF is anti-clockwise. So EMF will be actually in which direction? It will be in the direction
OBAO.
OBAO, not in the direction OABO, but it will be in opposite to that direction. If it is in opposite to that direction, then I can take here with
Negative sign.
negative sign, and I will write d phi by dt. What is d phi by dt? That is alpha. Sorry, dB by dt alpha into what is the flux here? Flux changing. Flux will be nothing but in this part only flux is going. In the remaining part there is no flux otherwise also. So when I want to find out the flux in this loop, I have to just take care of this part.
R square theta.
That is becoming
dB
r square
Theta
into theta
into B by 2
by 2 into dB by dt.
into alpha.
That is d phi by dt. Phi is just that only, r square into theta by 2 into area. That is phi. Now I can write, but minus d phi by dt will be EMF. EMF is minus of that. So minus r square theta by 2 into alpha. What does this minus sign indicate? It simply indicates that in our loop OBA, what loop I have taken? I have taken OABO. Why I have taken OABO? I have taken OABO because the magnetic field was inverse. According to right hand thumb rule, if magnetic field is inverse, then I should find EMF in which loop? I should find EMF in loop OABO. Okay, by right hand thumb rule. So this I am deciding. This I am deciding according to RST rule. In this side I will integrate, and I will put it equal to minus of d phi by dt. What does it become then? It becomes minus r square into theta by 2 into alpha. But why it is coming out to be negative? Because EMF is actually not induced in that direction, but it is induced opposite to that direction.
Opposite.
EMF is induced in opposite to that direction. But I told you, see, this will make you feel worrisome, and some of you can make a mistake, including me also. So I never do that actually. Here I did that. I started doing it just the way it is done in by the Faraday's laws. But otherwise, sometimes they may give, for example, they may give in the question that find EMF not from A to B, but find EMF from B to A. Then it is more likely that you will forget this right hand thumb rule and you will start taking EMF along which direction? Along OBAO. The moment you do that, and still you apply minus d phi by dt, then you will be getting wrong answer. If we are already taking loop in opposite to that direction, then we don't have to write minus here. So therefore, don't worry about the sign. There are mistakes in sign sometimes. Take magnitude wise here, take magnitude wise here. And as far as what is the direction of EMF, that by which law? By Lenz's law. Here you just take magnitude wise only. Although for the present case, I have taken not magnitude wise, I have taken with proper sign also. What does this negative sign indicate? This negative sign indicates it is opposite to the direction
of EMF.
opposite to the direction of magnetic field. So I can say, if I want to write, actually, let me write it in a proper way. If I have to write E dot dl value, then I will write it in this way, minus d phi by dt in along, let us say b cap direction, we can say. This not that also. Wait, so just leave it. Not that also. B cap also maybe sometimes this loop may be in 3 dimensions. But if it is in 2 dimensions, then this will work always. Then I could write here direction like b cap. Then now it will become opposite to b cap. Means it is not in downward direction, it is becoming upward direction. Right?
Plus will be.
So anyway, just forget that. Forget this sign. Just think about direction separately. But my question was not answered till now also, because I have asked EMF only across AB, not across the whole loop. Now you think how to find out across
loop
AB.
is same as AB.
Yes, very good idea. Across whole loop it is same as
radially
AB,
0 na sir.
because along the radial lines, along which part? Along OA part plus along AB part plus along
B.
third one is
BO.
BO part. In this is 0 and this is 0. So this whole E dot dl actually becomes equal to just along AB part. So we are already getting answer. EMF across AB is what? Across AB, it is minus r square theta by 2 into alpha. That is EMF across AB. In which direction I have taken EMF across AB? I have taken EMF across AB in downward direction. Along the by the right hand rule, I am getting in downward direction. I am taking in this direction, means A to B. I am assuming field to be in this direction. I am assuming this to be positive and that to be negative. Okay. But as I told you, forget this again. Forget it. Forget the direction. Will commit mistakes. I know. Forget the direction. Just take magnitude wise. Magnitude wise EMF is this. After getting magnitude wise, now you decide by the Lenz's law separately, or by any other way. You can see by Lenz's law is the best. I think. Apply the Lenz's law and tell me in which direction it will try to send the positive charge here. How the electric field will be induced. Induced in dot direction. Dot direction means it will try to send it in this direction. It will try to send it upwards. So A will become positive, I think, and B will become negative. So now we know EA is
EAB
higher
is
than
positive and R theta.
EA is higher than EB, right?
Yes.
At A we are getting positive potential as compared to B. Means effective equivalent diagram. If I want to make equivalent diagram,
Leaving from A and coming to B current.
coming to
B is negative positive time.
A, B, here plus, here minus, is it right or not?
Yes, sir.
Dot
Yes, sir.
direction, dot
From
direction
B
and
to
this
A.
side.
Yes.
B to A only. It will try to send current from B to A, so it is the right direction. This is equivalent diagram. Equivalent R square theta by 2 into alpha. That is EAB magnitude wise. Now, if I change this question slightly and I say that these lines are connected, and I give you that it has resistance, maybe small r or some other resistance I give you, what to do in that case? Then you make the circuit diagram here. Connect it, assume some resistance, assume current is flowing. Then again, you can assume the current to be flowing. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
You can send current.
Right.
through.
Then from OA not will be 0. No, sir.
Then from
OA and OB not will be 0. No, sir.
Will be 0 always.
then O and AB will still be 0, but potential difference will not be 0. This is EMF. We distinguish between EMF and normal potential difference. Let me tell you what will happen in that case. So I think I should repeat the same diagram again. No need to waste time. I will copy it.
Sir, EMF is nothing but potential at that place due to magnetic field.
Wait a second. Wait for some time. You will understand what I'm saying. So let us say it has R ohm resistance here. Now, or maybe R1 ohm and R2 ohm, and AB also has its resistance, that is R3 ohm. There are 3 resistances. First, to make the equivalent diagram. What would be the equivalent diagram? This is the equivalent diagram, right or not?
Yes, sir. From A.
Now, you tell me what is the potential difference. If I ask you what is EMF across AB, then my answer will be, as last time I said, EMF is nothing but this one here, the battery, the equivalent battery, which is having what value? R square theta by 2 alpha. So what is the EMF across it? Answer for EMF will be still same. EMF across AB is R square theta by 2 into alpha. That is EMF. What is potential difference across AB? Now, because the current is flowing,
It is I square R1. That's correct.
so I into R3 will be the potential drop here. Then what will be the remaining potential across AB?
E minus
I can
I.
say Start from maybe from where we should start. Start from B. Start from VB. VB plus E. I'm using KVL here. VB plus E minus I into R3 is equal to VA. Is it right? Applying KVL from A to B, B to A.
Yes, sir.
So now, what we get VB minus VA, potential difference between B and A, or VA minus VB also I can write. I will take VB the other side. What is VA minus VB? That is equal to VA minus VB.
E
If I
minus
change-
I R3.
E minus IR.
E minus I into R3, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is equal to, what is Ri by the way? I is equal to total EMF divided by
R1 plus
net resistance, R1 plus R2 plus R3. Let us call the net resistance as R. So I'm getting answer finally, E into 1 minus E by
R3 by R.
R3 by R.
R3 by R.
That is it. Or finally I can write R minus R3 by R, or it is equal to E into R1 plus R2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R. That is potential difference VA minus VB. So you are already understanding, I think now, why potential difference is still different from EMF. Okay.
Due to the flow of current.
Means when we find EMF, then we assume as if there is no flow of current. Then we find out the EMF. And that is how we define EMF normally or not. That when there is no current flowing through the battery, then whatever potential difference occurs across the battery, that will be regarded as its EMF. Okay.
Sir, doubt,
Now,
sir.
if still some doubt remains, then you ask me now.
Sir, here also they are radially only now, sir. OA.
Yes, it is readily only.
Then how can we, as
It is not
resistance
EMF. That's why I'm saying it is EMF. Field lines here. It is because of this potential difference is here. This potential difference does what? It tries to accelerate the charges. As those charges are accelerated here in this conducting wire, then because resistance is there in the conducting wire, so those charges will get retarded also. As those charges are getting retarded in the conducting wire, there is a potential drop being created here. This potential drop is only taking place because of the flow of current. Means because of the flow of current, there is, we can say, another field created here. That field we can regard as conservative field, which is separate from the field which was induced by the rate of change of magnetic field. It is not, this field in the wire is not induced by the rate of change of magnetic field.
In the loop, it was created by the magnetic field, no, sir?
Huh?
In the loop, it will be created by the magnetic field, and in the wire, it will be
Yes,
created
in the
with
loop it will be created by the magnetic field, and in the wire it is just
EMF.
because of
Flow
the
of
flow
electrons.
of electrons. That is consequence
So
of
there
that.
is no EMF is produced. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
here OA potential difference will not be zero, sir. Then
Yes. Now it will not be zero. That was not a, like I said, one thing which was valid for that particular case only. What I said before. I did not say wrong also actually. You are only again mixing the things up. I said EMF across OA will be zero, and that I'm saying no also. I'm maintaining that thing. EMF along the radial lines will be zero. But potential difference is not zero, and you are mixing the potential difference again with the EMF. EMF is only because of induced EMF, that which is induced because of the electric field lines. That is still zero also. That's why I'm not representing any, there is no battery here. But if EMF is zero in this place, doesn't mean that here potential difference is also zero. Potential difference is existing. Okay.
okay, sir.
Right. So what is potential difference across AO? Let us write that also. If I want to find potential difference across AO, current is entering here, leaving that side. Then A will be at high potential and O will be at low potential. So I will say VA minus VO equals
IR1.
I into
Minus.
R1, which is equal to E into R1 upon R1 plus R2 plus R. That is it. Okay. Now we are getting potential difference across that radial line. Potential difference across radial wire. Now it is not just a line, it is a wire kept there. It radial wire AB, AO. Note that EMF across AO is still 0. That is not existing. Only potential difference is existing now, but EMF is still 0. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. So one boy had asked one question that in that question still some students don't answer that properly. Let Naveen, can you tell me what was that question?
Yes, sir.
Something like this.
Rods,
One
sir.
radial line,
Yes, sir. The given rods, sir.
one rod here. I think it was something like this, right?
Yes, sir. 60 degrees, sir. Center.
So main idea is it is simple question only. There are two radial lines here. Let us consider. I don't know what was the points there, but I'm writing A and B and AO. Along AO, what is the EMF? 0. Along OB also, what is the EMF? 0. But EMF will be only along AB. But one thing here, how to find out? Only difficulty some students face is they are not able to find out area here properly. Not tough, I think. You have to just break it into two parts.
Two rectangle.
One, you connect this line here where the magnetic field region is finishing, the boundary of the magnetic field region. Up to that, I have connected this. Let us say this point is P. Then find separately the area of this one, which is found by the area of triangle, and
The
separately
angle
the area of
bounded
this
by
sector.
the r theta.
So now we can find the area of sector plus area of triangle. That will be the total area. Once we know the total area, then total area multiplied by dV by dt will be the EMF. Once we can get the EMF, that EMF will be along which line? That EMF will be along AB line.
AB line.
Okay. Can you do it now?
Yes, sir.
Right. Out of that total EMF in AB line, what part of EMF will be in AP? In AP, it will be because of this part, this area. What part of EMF will be in PB? That will be because of this sector area. Okay. Understood? EMF in PB, I can take separately due to sector area, and EMF in AP, I can take separately due to this triangle area. Can you do it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Next, we have. I told yesterday that there are certain problems still to be done, and those were related to. No, wait a second. I think because I started induced EMF, let me finish this topic properly first. Then after that, I will come to that case. There are sometimes questions asked in which there is just a charge kept somewhere, which is at rest only. Charge is at rest, and it is kept inside the cylindrical magnetic field region. Let me bring that region again. Not this one. This. Maybe. So in this cylindrical magnetic field region, now I am keeping a charge at rest. It could be inside the magnetic field region, it could be outside the magnetic field region, depends on the question. Let us take it to be outside only, I think. Is it okay? What we are doing now, the magnetic field is suddenly switched off. It has mass m. Magnetic field, which was initially B naught.
Impulse will act on
B is just very good, you understood it, right? Magnetic field is suddenly switched off at some time t0. Find the velocity of or momentum or kinetic energy, whatever. Find velocity of mass m just after switching off just after switching off magnetic field.
d by dt of q equals to mv from the thing.
Try once. Take a moment. Try, and if you are not getting answer, I will explain.
So distance of the charge from the center.
Hmm?
Distance of the charge from the center.
I could not hear you what you are saying.
The charge is placed at what distance from the center, sir?
Oh, I think I should mention that. Sorry. Smaller, take it smaller. Charge is kept at a distance smaller. And this is a question. Mass I forgot to mention again. Given R is greater than R, and given mass is also mentioned. Yes, mass is mentioned. Oh, not clear again. Let me edit.
Sir, Q
Yes.
B naught capital R square by 2 small r into M, sir.
How to do?
QE is equals to MV, sir.
First of all, electric field induced into 2 pi small r, that is EMF, will be equal to pi r square into dB by dt. Right? And I also know that Q into E will be force. So force will become R square by 2 small r into dB by dt. Then I will get the impulse. QE into dt will be impulse. Impulse will be equal to R square by 2r into dB. Then I get from impulse I get impulse upon mass is acceleration, change in velocity. R square by 2r into dV, but it is also equal to finally change in momentum means m into v minus 0. On integrating net impulse, it will be r square by 2r, nothing changes. dv will be delta v, which will be b, is equal to m into v. V changes from v naught to 0, but as I said, I will be only taking magnitude wise all the things. Direction I can tell from Lenz's law, so I'm not using any sign here. I'm just writing magnitude wise. This is equal to change in momentum. Okay. Actually, there is a negative sign, but I don't care about that negative sign. I am interested in magnitude. So, what is velocity then? R square by 2r into p naught divided by m. Right?
Yes, sir.
That is it.
I cap.
Direction we
sir.
can tell.
I cap.
Crosses are
Decreasing.
decreasing. It will try to
Decreasing,
create
sir.
its own cross. It will create its own cross by sending the field in which direction?
Clockwise.
Cross means clockwise, correct? Clockwise is I
Clockwise.
cap. It will be going along I cap direction then, right?
Sir,
Yes.
again Q should be multiplied in the RS decimal, sir.
Again, Q should be multiplied. Right? I forgot to multiply Q.
Equal to
Q, Q, Q. Right. Q is there. Okay. Q should be there. Done. Next we have
My mom is not here.
similar question modified in a different way. I can say that there is a ring of made of insulator having charge Q. There is a ring made of insulator having charge Q. Cylindrical region of R, again everything same only. B is suddenly switched off. Initially B naught. But this time I am asking angular velocity of this ring. It has mass m, radius small r. It is made of insulator.
Maybe angular impulse.
Charged ring made of insulator. It is of uniform mass distribution, uniform charge distribution.
It will rotate, sir.
It will rotate. What we have to find out? Same
Omega.
question. Find omega. Remaining data remains same.
Sir, one still why it will
Same
rotate?
as in above question. Same situation we are having, but this time
You need to take
except
torque.
velocity,
Torque tau equals to L.
instead of V, you have to find
I omega we have to take.
So can you get the omega? And how will you get it?
Sir, one
Torque
second,
Q
why it
into
was
I
not
omega.
Q into E is the force. Force into 2 pi r is the torque. Right?
Yes, sir.
I into omega is nothing but torque into time integral, which will be equal to Q into 2 pi r into dp, I think. What is the electric field here? Not electric field. Instead of electric field, why don't I directly find EMF? What is EMF in this case? E into 2 pi r. That is d phi by dt into Q into dt, right? Dt dt cancel. What is it finally? Q into d phi. What is d phi? B naught into pi r square is equal to m r square into omega. So what is omega? Q into B naught into pi r square by m r square.
Sir, doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 2 pi r y, sir. Capital R only, sir, for single particle.
What?
Force into perpendicular distance.
Force into perpendicular distance is cap smaller, sir.
Smaller. 2 pi no need.
Why 2 pi r?
Force is QE. Perpendicular distance is
R.
oh 2 pi r is wrong here. Huh?
Then d phi by dt will not come.
Sorry.
By 2 pi we need to do.
Right. I think I should then add one more step here in between. I should add force into R, that is torque, into time, that is impulse, angular impulse. And then in next step, just to make it in EMF, I will change multiply by 2 pi and then divide by 2 pi also. Okay. So that 2 pi will keep on getting divided outside. That is divided always. What we get finally 2 and pi will be cancelled here. 1 upon 2 pi. I am expecting answer to be similar as in the last case, that is check once. Right only. Similar only, but it is V. If I take V by R, then I will be getting that only. I think V by R is omega. Is it that or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is same as similar as the last case. Just because it is omega, so it will be V by divided by R. Right. Next question. Again, same situation, but slightly change in wording, and then again question will change. Conducting ring. Initially, it carries 0 current.
Then it will carry and current. Sir.
Find charge flown to conduct to any cross section of
Integral I dt
conducting ring on switching off. We can switch on also, you know. Sometimes there may be no magnetic field, we may switch on switching off the magnetic field. At just No need to tell time. Just find the charge form through any cross section of conducting ring on switching off the magnetic field. So what will be the charge form? Tell me. This time,
Sir,
do you need
resistance is
resistance?
R only, sir.
Sir, we need
Resistance? Do you need resistance for this? Not given although.
Yes.
But if you need it, you assume it. Although it is not given. No, I think I need to give. Sorry. What am I doing? Really, I need to give you resistance. This is R is given here. What should I take resistance? Wait, I have to change the data slightly now. I will take it. Inner radius A, outer radius of the ring is B, and then I can give you the resistance as R. Resistance of ring equals R.
B not.
Yes. So first of all, EMF divided by resistance is the current.
B not pi capital R square by small r.
dq integral will be charge, which will be equal to, what is dq integral? I into dt integral, current into dt integral.
Sir, B into pi R square by
That is equal to
V
d
into
by
pi a
r
square by
into
K.
dt integral, which is equal to q into EMF is d phi by dt into dt divided by r resistance integral. Q, what type? Q,
I, sir, I.
not Q, not Q.
Not Q also,
Will
sir.
not
Just
be there, sir.
It is just one only. Next, dt cancelled. We are getting
1
d
by R
phi 1 by r. R is resistance is constant only.
into
Integral
5.
d phi, which is equal to phi by r. You can understand that charge form will be equal to phi divided by r. Charge form will be what? Flux per unit resistance. Change in flux per unit resistance actually. It is not phi, it is delta phi in fact. Don't forget that. But in the present case, delta phi is also equal to just b naught into pi. What was the area radius taken now? I have taken radius pi square divided by r. In which direction charge will flow, that we can find by Lenz's law.
Nice नहीं मेरे पास नाइफ किधर है नाइफ किधर है
Okay.
yes, sir.
Now we can take those questions which were pending there. In this, one more modification which can be done is insulator ring. Where is the insulating ring? Is the insulating one? Insulating ring.
Below, sir.
In this insulating ring, I can do a modification. What I can do here? I can say there's a disc. Instead of single ring, I can say there's a disc. And on the disc, we have to find out what is the angular velocity obtained by the disc just after switching off the or switching on the magnetic field. Can you find that? Angular velocity of the disc. Then, first of all, again, we have to take a ring element. And on the ring element, we have to find out what is the torque acting on the ring element. Then similarly, what is the net torque acting on the total? And that net torque into dt will be equal to I omega.
Yes.
Sir,
Can you do
if it is a, sir, if it is a disk inside, it will be different.
What?
If it is a disk, sir,
Mm-hmm.
then that
Then?
cylindrical portion inside the cylindrical portion also some portion of disk will be there.
Inside the cylindrical portion, some portion is there, right?
Doesn't that make any difference?
That on that also there will be force. Why that will not make a difference? On that there will be force on each element ring. We have to find out.
Then there we have to. Okay. Sir.
Try was. Did you get it?
Trying, sir.
Now, how big do you want the disk to be? Do you want the disk to extend out of it or just inside it? Inside the magnetic field region. There could be two
Outside
different
is there,
tests.
we need to take 2 times partial integration.
If it is outside, then we have to take separately 2 times. So let us take outside only because then it will be covering all the cases. One separate element I have to take inside, and one element I have to take outside.
Sir, aerial
Yes.
aerial charge density.
Sigma given, let us say.
Okay. Sir.
two elements I am taking, one element inside, one element outside, and overall it is a single disk actually.
So two variables we are getting 74.
Sir,
Yes.
here we are having two variables now, sir. Then
Two variables, more unknowns are there.
R is one unknown and also B is also one unknown.
Which R is unknown?
I mean, area will be
Radial
changing,
is
sir.
Radius of the disk is given to you.
I mean, when we are taking inside, we'll take element, na, sir.
dr of
Uh-huh.
thickness.
BA means 2 pi r into dr, and also B is also changing, na, sir.
No, B is changing instantaneously, abruptly. It is changing momentarily, quickly. Why are you taking it as a? I don't know how you're. Okay, how did you do for the ring? In the ring also, why? How are you able to do it in the ring? See, that is what happens when somebody else does it. Appears easy, but when we start doing ourselves, then take a clue of ring. Okay, let us go back to the ring. What was the form for the ring? Torque on the ring. Was it torque on the ring? Magnetic field switched off and the velocity charge. No, not this. Next. This is the torque on the ring, right? Torque.
Here we are getting
Q.
integral d phi now.
Wait. Is it torque or not on the ring? Q into 2 pi r by 2 pi. Q into 2 pi r by 2 pi. So just in that case, now it will change into d tau will be equal to Q into E into 2 pi r into 2 pi into wait a second, E into 2 pi r and dq it will become dq into E into 2 pi r. What is the problem? And electric field will be again
d phi by dt.
d phi by dt as usual. This d phi by dt we can say if it is inside what it will be, what outside it will be. We know already. In fact, for electric field we have already derived the formula, and I don't know I plotted the graph or not, but you can plot the graph also for induced electric field. Let's plot that graph. That graph will remind us the things properly. What was the formula for induced electric field which we derived? EMF, not EMF, induced electric. Here it is induced electric field. So when dB by dt is given as K, in place of K, induced electric field comes out to be. I did not derive it yet.
Sir,
I did not derive it inside and outside. I forgot to derive. What have I done really?
you told that today starting itself. we will discuss.
I should have derived. So okay, no problem. I will add it now. I will derive it now. It is important. You should know how to derive. Let us derive that. So induced electric field, how it varies in different regions, inside and outside. For R less than R, I will say E into 2 pi R is EMF, which is also equal to, what is it equal to? d phi by dt. What is d phi by dt?
d phi by dt.
And let dB by dt be given as alpha, or not, rather than saying let, it is given actually. Given dB by dt is alpha, and alpha is positive. Let us. For negative, it will be just opposite of that. Let us assume it to be positive. Case, 3 cases. One case, 2 cases mainly. R less than R and R greater than R. Case 1. In case 1, when R is less than R, what R means here? R is the point where we are interested in finding the electric field.
Electric field.
That is R. And what is capital R?
Cylindrical region.
That is cylindrical region radius. So right. So magnetic field is in this cylindrical region radius. And dB by dt is positive, crosses are increasing, it will try to create dots. Dots means it will send the EMF field in which direction?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. This will be direction of EMF. This. Now, value of E dot E into 2 pi r. Is equal to B into dB by dt into area. Area is pi r square, which is equal to pi r square alpha is equal to E into 2 pi r. So E is equal to alpha by 2 into r, right? How would it vary then?
Linearly.
Linearly up to
equals
what?
mx.
Up to
Really?
radius,
R,
up to the cylindrical magnetic field region, right?
Capital R.
So the graph will be something like this, up to capital R. Varying with radius small r. This is E. I know the graph already, so I will plot the other part also, but we'll derive it afterwards. This is induced electric field. Second part now, case 2. Case 2, R greater than R. It was less than equal to R, it is greater than equal to R. For equal to, both are valid. E into 2 pi R.
Two pi smaller equals dB by dt into pi r.
Alpha into pi capital R square. This why capital R square only? Because beyond that there is no magnetic field. Beyond that there is no magnetic field.
Flux can
So-
be changing in that radius.
Huh?
Flux can be changing in that radius capital R itself.
Can we change the?
Flux will be changing only in that radius r. I was
Only
saying.
in the, yes, exactly. Because beyond that there is no flux. So while I'm writing the flux, I'm writing only up to capital R radius. After that there is no magnetic flux. Flux is only just B into pi R square. While I apply this law, where I said that EMF in a loop is equal to flux rate of change of flux through the loop. So loop is bigger loop, but flux is changing only within what region? Flux is changing only within R region, although loop is of bigger radius. Okay, but change in flux is only contribution is because of the capital R. What do we get then? E is equal to alpha into
Capital R
R
square by 2.
Capital R square by 2 small.
to smaller. So we are getting E is directly proportional to 1 by R. Many times it happens like that. That is, E is directly proportional to R. Then we are getting wait a second. This is, I think, E at R distance, whatever it is, alpha, it will be alpha into R by 2. Okay. So now what I want you to do is, this is, let us say, E inside and this is E outside. Just use these E inside and E outside values there in that expression, which we are doing here, this one, right? In which expression? In where's that case of
Disk.
this one? Not this also. Wait a second. Is it above it? Above it, I think, huh? Or below this?
Below this.
Below sir.
Below this, it is here. This one, I think, right? In this E, just you have to take the values from there. And we have to put the limits from 0 to capital R, while I put the E value as E inside value.
and then capital
Okay.
capital R to small r.
Exactly. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Do it now yourself. Okay. Let us end it now. Can we end it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay then. Okay.
Thank you.